Hello everyone, this is Shivangi ma'am here. I'm here to teach Standard 5 Science Chapter 3. I hope you all have completed Chapter 1 and 2. Chapter 2 question answer I'll provide you soon. And let's get started with the third chapter. The name of the chapter is Safety and First Aid. Okay. Now before watching this video, you have to first read the chapter thoroughly. अच्छे से पढ़ लो इस chapter को, and after that watch this video. Okay. So this chapter is about the safety concerns we should take before doing anything and about the first aid. Now let's get started with the chapter. First aid. What is a first aid? So first aid is the first medical help we provide to an injured person before doctor arrives. Okay. So this is the first help that we give to an injured person, or the person which has suffered from any accident. We provide this to that injured person before the doctor arrives. Okay. Now the most important thing while giving first aid is to stay calm. So if some person has fallen down, or some has got cut, or someone has fainted, or some major accident has taken place, so we should be first calm before giving this first aid to anyone. We should calm down, and we should make the patient also to feel calm. We should not do rush, or we should not be in hurry. Okay. So first rule means important thing while we are providing first aid to someone is to stay calm. Okay. Now safety first. Safety on the road is more important than even ever before, because of the rapid increase of the number of vehicles. So when we are driving or we are walking on the road, we should be very careful. We should also walk on the left side of the road, and we should take all the safety measures and precautions while we are walking on the road, because there are very increase in population, and also it is increase in the vehicles. So roads always remain busy throughout the day. Okay. Now before going on the road, we should also read the road signs. We should also follow the traffic rules, and we should if we are walking, then we should walk on the left side of the road, or and we should, if we are driving or we are going somewhere, we should go from the left side of the road, and if we are walking, we should always walk on the footpath. Okay. So however, sometimes accidents occur in spite of being careful. Here are ways to deal with some emergencies. So accidents can happen anywhere, anytime. We do not get any information before we face any accident. So in spite of taking all the precaution, all the safety measures, all the precautions, we can face any accident. So okay. So how to deal with these emergencies, we'll read about that now. So for cuts and scratches, so if you got any cut, so do not neglect any wound, however minor. Germs can enter a body through uncovered cuts and wounds and cause infection. So we should not neglect any wound, if it is big or it is a small one, because the germs can enter from that opening of the wound and can infect us. Okay. It can cause disease also. Wash your hands before giving first aid, as germs from dirty hands may infect the wound. So if you are providing first aid to any person, you should also first sanitize yourself, and sanitize your hands means you should wash your hands so that the germs could get removed. The germs which is in your hand should get removed. Okay. Now first there are points given what safety measures we should take. Wash away all dirt around the wound. So if someone has got wound, you should wash all over the wound area with the cotton soaked in Dettol or any antiseptic lotion. Okay. Now place a thick pad of cotton wool or sterile gauze on the wound and press it with your thumb and fingers. This will stop bleeding in most cases. If someone has got wound, okay, and it is bleeding very heavily, so first of all we should close that or cover that area so that the bleeding could stop. Okay, this will if we will not stop this bleeding, then the patient will lose a lot of blood. A tourniquet can be used. This is a bandage tightly tied over the wound. A tourniquet is a kind of bandage which is tightly tied up around the wound, and it also stops bleeding. Wrap a sterile gauze bandage around the wounded area. So if someone has got cut or they have got wound, they should be bandaged properly so that the germs could not enter, and so that the blood also cannot flow, means blood could stop flowing. When the skin is cut, when the skin is cut by a dirty or rusted object, germs may enter and cause a dangerous disease called tetanus. So if you got cut or any accident has happened through rusted iron or through any dirty thing, or maybe whether you have fallen on sand on road, so in this case the germs get directly entered in the body through wound, and we may suffer from the disease called tetanus. So for this to get rid from this, we should immediately take the tetanus injection, okay, so that the disease could not affect us, so that the germs could not affect us. Okay, for nose bleeding, so keep the patient upright in a comfortable. If someone has suffering from nose bleeding suddenly, so you should tell that patient to lie down and make his head lower. Okay, like if this is a patient, we should make his head lower. Okay, press the bleeding side of the nose firmly, and from where the blood is coming, from where that pore, we should press that slowly. Keep an ice pack or wet cloth on the nose and the head of the patient, and also to stop that, we should place the ice pack or something on the nose. Okay, and we should also ask the patient to breathe slowly. Okay, now to ask the patient to breathe through his mouth and not to blow his nose, and in that case we should tell the patient to breathe from his mouth rather than breathing from his nose. Okay, a little bit of bleeding from the nose is harmless, but if the bleeding is heavy, send for the doctor. So if blood is coming from the nose, if it is minor, it means if it is low, then it is harmless, means it does not harm much. But if the bleeding is heavy, if patient is bleeding heavily from nose, then we should immediately call the doctor. Okay, now for sprains. Now what is a sprain? So when the tissue around a joint get torn, means crack, breaks, so that is called the sprain. Sprains cause swelling and sometimes discoloration of the skin. They are very painful. So what is a sprain? Sprain is a tissue which breaks, is a tissue present near the joint. Sprain happens when a tissue breaks. Okay, it can also cause swelling, it can also cause the discoloration of the skin, and they are very painful. Keep on, so if someone is having sprain, he or she should continuously, should keep applying the ice packs and ice cubes on the injured joint till the swelling subsides. मीन्स जब तक स्वेलिंग ख़त्म नहीं हो जाता तब तक वो आइस पैक, नहीं तो वो जो स्प्रेन का नाउ स्प्रे ऑल्सो हैज़ कम टू remove the sprain. We should use it. Okay, for fractures, a crack or a break in a bone is called a fracture. So what is a fracture? A crack in the bone, not a crack in the tissue. A crack in the bone can a crack or break in the bone is called tissue. Okay, now if someone got accident, he has cracked his his bone is cracked, then we should keep the patient calm and comfortable and send for the doctor. So immediately before it gets more bad, we should send him to the doctor. Apply a splint to give a support to the broken bone and try to avoid unnecessary movement. So we should also give the patient splint. So what is a splint? A piece of wood cardboard used to hold a broken bone in a position. So we should provide them splint, means a supporter to where a kind of supporter where he will take the support for the broken bone. Okay, and the patient should also avoid necessary movements. Any easily available article like sheets of newspaper, magazine and piece of cardboard, a pillow around a pillow around the injured bone can also act as a splint. This will prevent movement and help the. So if anybody has broken his bones, we should provide him splint, means a supporter which he should take around the broken bone. Okay, so to stop the movement. A sling made from a rectangular piece of cloth can use for a support. So it is also a bandage. A sling is also a bandage which passing. Okay, this is a triangular shaped bandage which passes through the neck, and it if someone has broken his hand, then it gives the support to the hand. Now for burns. One can suffer burns from hot objects, fire, or if they are working in the kitchen, they can also suffer from the minor or severe burns. Like from chemical acids also, a person can suffer from burns. Now minor burns. Though minor burns are very painful, they can be treated at home. Minor burns can also be very painful. They can be treated if someone has got some burns or minor burns. The first thing we should do, let running cold water flow over the burn until the pain subside. So we should immediately take the ice pack, or we should use the running cold water. Okay, we should also apply an antiseptic lotion over the burn so that it will prevent infection. Now severe burns, means more major burns. Sometimes the skin gets severely burnt and blisters are formed. Never try to prick a blister. An open blister is an open wound. It can catch infection. So when a person suffer from this सेवियर बर्न, अब सेवियर बर्न जब होती है तो उसकी वजह से, जैसे अगर गर्म पानी गिर गया या फिर यू हैव टच्ड सम हॉट यूटेंसिल, तो वो उससे क्या होती है, सेवियर बर्न हो जाती है, ज़्यादा बर्न हो जाता है, उसकी वजह से आपकी स्किन फूल जाती है. दैट इज़ कॉल्ड ब्लिस्टर एंड उसमें वाटर कलेक्ट हो जाता है. सो वी शुड नेवर, इफ़ समवन हैज़ गॉट सेवियर बर्न एंड उस पर ब्लिस्टर बन गई है, ब्लिस्टर आ गया है, तो उसको हमें प्रिक नहीं करना चाहिए, उसको मतलब छेड़ना नहीं चाहिए. वाई? बिकॉज इफ इट गेट्स ओपन देन इट बिकम्स अ ओपन wound and germs can easily get inside and can infect the wound. Okay, so if you got severe burn, so you should gently cover the burn with a clean piece of cloth and sterile. So if you have got any severe burn, तो उसको सबसे पहले you should cover the burn with a clean piece of cloth and protect. In the case, you should protect the wound from the germs. Okay, and in this, if the victim is in state of shock, give him a warm drink. Never try to give liquid to an unconscious person. So if person has become unconscious, you should not give a liquid. Means that person is in a state of shock and is feeling from a lot of pain and going through a lot of pain. We should provide them a warm water, and after that we should take them to doctor. Okay, now if a person has suffering from chemical burns, so remove any clothing from the affected area. Use plenty of water to wash the chemicals. So if someone has got burned from the chemicals, so we should remove the cloth from there, the affected area, and we should wash that. We should wash that affected area a lot of time so that the chemical should get removed. cover the burn with the sterile gauze, means with a pure clean cloth. Now for firefighting, in case, so the next topic is for firefighting, how we will fight if someone has got fire, or some building or some place has got fire. So in the case if there is fire in a building, we should call the nearest fire station. And and in case of fire caused by petrol, so in case in which fire has been caused by the petrol, we should not throw water, because it will increase the flame, it will increase the fire. And this is because the petrol is lighter than the weight of the petrol is lighter than the water. The petrol floats on the water and it keeps burning. Okay, so in this case we should throw sand over the place which has got fire. Sand or mud we should throw on it. So if some person's clothes has catch fire, अगर किसी के कपड़ों ने catch कर लिया है, so we should tell them not to run here and there. अगर वो भागेगा तो उसकी वजह से speed जो है rapidly more, it will increase more and more. And we should make him roll on the ground. In that case the fire वो खत्म हो जाती है. Okay, it ends. And we should cover him with a thick blanket. In this case this can put the fire by cutting off oxygen, means if fire will not get the oxygen, then it will not increase or it will not keep burning. So if we will cover the person with a thick blanket, it will cut off the oxygen and fire will end. So do not, if someone has caught fire with an electric gadget, so we should never throw water onto that person or onto that switch, and we should immediately turn off the switch. Smoother the fire by throwing sand. We should end the fire by throwing sand on it. Okay, use a fire extinguisher. So it has become compulsory and important also to put a fire extinguisher in your house. In case अगर कभी भी suddenly कुछ भी हो सकता है, like accident can happen anytime anywhere, so if we will put the fire extinguisher in our home, then it will help us अगर कभी fire या कुछ हो गया है घर में तो. Okay, now for animal bites. If animal bites, so wash the wound with soap and water to remove germs, as the virus which causes rabies and hydrophobia may be carried in the saliva of an infected animal. So if you have got bitten by the animal, or you have got cut, means bite from the animal, then you should wash the wound from the soap and plenty of water, so that the virus which animal was carrying will not infect us. Okay, apply an antiseptic lotion to prevent infection, bandage the wound with a sterile gauze, rush the victim to a doctor. So in this case we should apply the antiseptic lotion, okay, and we should apply the bandage also in the around the wound, so that the germs could not infect the wound. Okay, now for snake bite. A poisonous snake injects poison with its sharp fangs, causing a lot of pain and swelling. So if someone has got a bite from the snake, अगर snake ने bite कर लिया है, in that case the snake injects the poison in the person, and it causes a lot of pain, swelling, and the person can also get killed. Okay, and if treatment अगर नहीं मिली जल्दी, then a person can die also. Apply a tonic just above the bite to stop the flow of blood to the heart. This may help to slow down the spread of the poison. So where the snake has injected the poison, we should tie a bandage or any cloth around it, so that the blood flow should stop and the poison will not spread in the body. Okay, and we should also immediately rush to the doctor. It is always better to take precautions when you walk through areas of snakes around you, where snakes are found. So if you're going in the jungle or somewhere forest areas, you should always take precaution. You should always take for poisoning. Do you know that certain things in your house may be poisonous, like, and certain things which we are means certain things, some things in our home also can be poisonous, like nail polish, naphthalene balls, paints, detergents and some medicines are also poisonous. So हमारे घर में भी कुछ चीज़ें होती है जो poisonous हो सकती है, so we should be careful while using it. So keep all medicines locked away from the reach of the little children. Read the label very carefully before taking any medicine. Destroy all the medicine which have crossed their expiry dates. So we should keep the medicine away from the children, because children does not know how to read the labels and when to use the medicine. And also we should throw the medicine which has crossed its expiry dates. We should also properly wash the vegetables before cutting them and before eating them. Means before cutting them or eating them, they may have been spread with harmful insecticide or pesticides. So a farmer use insecticides and pesticides in their crops. Whichever things they grow, they use it to remove the pests and insects away, to remove them, and इसकी वजह से it may get stuck in the food also, and जब वो घर आता है तो we should wash the food and vegetables and fruits properly, so that we will मतलब इसकी वजह से हमें infect ना हो. Okay. So a call away. So keep the telephone numbers of your nearest police station, fire station, doctor, chemist handy. In case of an emergency, you can immediately call for help. So in your mobile phone, mummy ke ya papa ke, these are the like fire station, police station, a doctor, a chemist handy. Okay, so we should take their we should keep their mobile phone, their numbers in our telephone, in our mobile phones, so that if any emergency occurs, we will call them immediately. Okay, so here's a lesson. This chapter gives a lesson is being alert and prepared will help you avoid accidents and handle emergency. So being alert रहना, and being and every time we should take precaution before doing anything. This will, and being prepared also. अब खुद को प्रिपेयर रखना एंड अलर्ट रखना, ये हमें सारी इमरजेंसी को डील करने के लिए सिखाएगा. ओके, सो दिस चैप्टर इज completed. Question, answer and word meaning work I'll provide you through WhatsApp group. Stay home, stay safe.